Day 16. I like my girls mean. I like them pretty lean. Huh. Like Lucky, I'm sipping on lean. Whoa! Alright, man. I'm not gonna lie. We are kind of approaching the end of this mentorship. I'm gonna keep dropping videos as I think about topics, but I'm running out, bro. To be honest. So we are approaching the end. This is the beginning of the end. But today's a pretty good one. We're gonna talk about building a weekly outlook. And I know a lot of people say that since I trade on the low time frames, a weekly outlook doesn't matter. I promise you, bro, when you're fully in line with what the market's doing on every single time frame, you're just gonna trade a lot better. But I'm gonna show you how I build my weekly outlook. Maybe some people build it different. I don't know, but I'm gonna show you how to incorporate news with everything as well. So let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? All right. So what do we need? We need Forex Factory. I'm so tired, bro. And I want a freaking burrito, bro. That burrito's so good at social, whatever it's called, man. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Share screen gay. Okay. Wait. Is it bad I like when Julia calls me gay? Is that a bad thing? Alright. Let's get it. So I need Forex Factory. And I need NQ. So I'm not going to use this week, because I feel like this week isn't like my favorite example of building a weekly outlook. But last week was prime time how to build a weekly outlook, to be honest, in my opinion. So let's get rid of everything. So last week, what's today? Why does this say the minute? There we go. Actually, not last week. What week was it? Dang, has it been that long? Yeah, let's do this week. So I'm going to show you how I build a weekly outlook, and we're going to use this week because this week was very easy to build a weekly outlook. So, first thing to notice is that every single week, just like how I show you on every other candle, every single week has an open low high close or open high low close. Check this out. Here's the open, here's the low for that wick. We push higher, push all the way up here to form the high wick, and then we close right here. So just like everything I've ever shown you, the weekly candle has an open high low close. So when it comes to building the weekly outlook for this week, for this candle's week right here specifically, what do you need to look at? First things first, you got to pull up both pairs, obviously. I start at the monthly for all my weekly outlook stuff. Jesus, this lag is gonna So, first thing to notice on the monthly for both of these is that we tapped into a monthly fair value gap. Monthly fair value gap, respected it. Monthly fair value gap, respected it. So, what have I taught you guys? I taught you about internal and external liquidity. So, we push to internal on the monthly. So, if we are respecting this, and then as we come down to lower time frames, you see that on the weekly, we inverse the only thing defending this high. So, with that context of internal to external on monthly, and that we inverse this on the weekly, your assumptions were coming for all-time highs. So, basically, for building a weekly outlook, technicals wise, you're just finding your draw on liquidity. So just like how I showed you to find draw on liquidity on the lower time frames in the part 1 and 2, you're just applying that to the high time frames. So monthly, weekly, daily. So what else do we notice here? SMT. SMTs them. So we got SMT We got. Wait, no. Oh wait, am I drunk? There was an SMT. Where was it? I know there was. Maybe it was on the daily. It might have been on the daily. So we'll wait for that. But like I said, 2 terms already that I taught you in drawing liquidity. I've applied to the higher time frames. Monthly is internal to external, and then PD array is getting disrespected. So weekly PD array got disrespected, on top of the idea that we pulled a monthly internal and we're pushing external. So now on the daily, I know there was an SMT somewhere. Where was it? Because this setup had me like extremely horny when it happened. I remember, like, I was so horny, it was insane. So there has to be something. Here it is. Boom. Oh wait, am I drunk? Wait, why am I drunk? Where's the SMT? I know we had one, bro. I'm about to flip. Where is it? Why am I drunk right now? Hold on. Where's the SMT, dude? Alright, I give up. Maybe there was an SMT. I don't know why I remember there being an SMT. I guess I'm drunk. But regardless, the truth still holds. This gap got inverse on the daily as well, right here. And E has been invalidated as gap on the daily. So, from the monthly down to the daily, I have built my narrative and I found my drawn liquidity. My drawn liquidity is this liquidity pool up here and its all-time highs. It's because we pulled into a monthly internal, so now we're expecting a monthly external. The weekly fair value gap got disrespected, the daily fair value gap got disrespected. There's nothing defending these highs anymore, so I want these highs. So, like I said, building your weekly outlook, you need to first decide where your high time frame drawn liquidity is, meaning daily, weekly, monthly. So for me, all-time highs was that. Now, what do we need to look at, huh? We need to look at the news for that week. So Monday, wait, no. Monday the 13th, let's look at the news for that week. So, now that I know where my drawn liquidity is, I want us to go up. Like I said, the weekly candle has a open, low, high, close, and an open, high, low, close. So, if I want a bullish weekly candle to my drawn liquidity, I would want a open at the start of the week. So that's why, in case you didn't know why no news Mondays are the slow days and the accumulative days, is because what is a candle? A candle is open accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So Monday is the open of the candle, it's the accumulation. Tuesday and Wednesday are the manipulation. That's why ICT always says that majority of the time, low or high of the week will be on Tuesday or Wednesday. That's because it's the manipulation of the week, and then the rest of the week is the distribution. And that's why TGIF setup is a 20 to 30% retracement on the range, because it's putting in the high wick to close the candle off. So, if you're wondering, whoa, hold on. But yeah, if you're wondering why, wait. This is actually I just got a very weird notification. That's a little scary. Someone may have just stolen my bread from my bank account, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, I just forgot to transfer money. Whoopsies. I have my business credit card set up to do automatic payments every week, and it charges for my business checking instead of savings, and I forgot to transfer money to my checkings. So let me do that real quick before my bank closes my account, and then we can get right back to it, man. I love you, you love me. Let's get together and shoot him in the head. Everybody knows that Barney's dead. Alright. Now, my bank account will stay open. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when they sent me an insufficient funds notice, and I genuinely thought someone just wiped my bank account, so I had to do that. But we're good, man. We're back. Oh, come on, left. Not having both the charts automatically synchronized is crazy. Is that possible? How do I do that? That, like, if I move one, it'll move the other? There's no way. Nah, there's no way. Shit. Click layout up in the corner. I'm assuming that's, yeah. Sync layout. Symbol. No, that would make it the same symbol. Interval. Click all the ones except symbol. Wait, are you the goat? Wait, are you the goat? Oh my god, you're the goat. Yeah, so Julia is my goat. Wow, alright. Awesome. Yeah, where was I before I got my account wiped? Oh, news. So, like I said, you find your drawn liquidity on the monthly, weekly, and daily. Figure out what that is, and then if like I said, in this scenario, if I want the week to close bullish at all-time highs, that's my target. So if I want us to close bullish, I would want us to open, manipulate down, then go up. So you correlate that idea with the news. So let's take a look here. If I know that when we open up, that's more than likely when we're going to accumulate, I would assume Monday's going to be a pretty small range, because that is the accumulation of the week. Then, what do we have? We have PPI on Tuesday. I would assume PPI would be our manipulation for the week. So I can anticipate Monday to be slow and choppy. I can anticipate Tuesday to be a move down because I'm expecting bullishness. I would expect Tuesday to be a move down because it's a day of high impact. So a day where I'm expecting volatility, a day where I want us to manipulate down and put in the low of the week. It aligns. High volatility days are when you're expecting things to actually happen. So, like I said, if we want the start of the week to manipulate down and put in the low of the week to form a bullish candle, that would mean that the first high impact news day that I see of the week, I would almost anticipate it to be the move in the opposite of my drawn liquidity. I would expect it to be the manipulation. That's how I view it. So we have PPI, we have CPI. So I would either expect this to be more manipulation if we didn't reach into like a high time frame PD array or something, or I would expect it to be the start of our distribution because it's another high impact news day. So it's a day where I'm expecting volatility, I'm expecting something to actually happen. Then we have more high impact news on Thursday. I would just expect this to be a continuation to my drawn liquidity. And then Friday, no news. If we haven't reached our weekly target yet, then Friday should pretty aggressively trade to our target for the week. If we have reached our target for the week, then you can expect us to get a bearish close or a lower close, and you would expect a TGIF setup, get a 20-30% retracement in the range, which we did get on Friday. So I will show you that. So like I said, Monday I'd want to be a small range. Where's that at? What do you know? Monday, no news Monday, small range. Hey, check this out, dude. Tuesday, what do? We manipulate down. We put in the bottom wick for the week. No freaking way. And then we start our move up. Then, now that we've already put in our bottom wick and manipulated back above the weekly open, which is right here, the weekly open's right here, we manipulated below the weekly open from news and came back up and closed. You can assume Tuesday just put in low of the week. That's a very fair assumption with our drawn liquidity being up here. Then what? CPI day. A very, very bullish day. We're not expecting a return back down here because we already had our manipulation and we're anticipating this to be low of the week. So you can expect CPI to be bullish. CPI was bullish. We had a very bullish day. our target was reached by Thursday, and like I said, when our target for the week is reached, it's going to be slower price action. What were the 2 slowest or smallest candles of the week? Or at least some of them. Thursday and Friday, the days where we already tapped into our drawn liquidity. And then what did I say? 20-30% retracement on the weekly range. Here's the weekly range low. Here is the weekly range high. Where did we close? Go ahead and tell me, where did we close? 20-30% retracement. I mean, you could have called the direction of every day of this week. By the way, the manipulation for the week, when you're expecting manipulation, you want it to be into a PD ray. What was the PD ray for this manipulation? The daily order block. And why didn't we come below the daily order block? Because this daily order block already came into internal liquidity. It already filled this imbalance. So it would be really bullish of us not to fill the rest of this imbalance, but that does make sense. We would expect this order block to hold. This imbalance is already filled. If it didn't, it wouldn't necessarily invalidate longs, but this makes sense for the manipulation and for it to be respected and then delivered. So, like I said, monthly, weekly, daily, you find your drawn liquidity. So from there, you're deciding if whether or not you want your weekly candle to be bullish or bearish. If you want a bullish candle, you're looking for an open. We're typically always going to have a no news Monday, so expect accumulation on those days. That's why those days are harder conditions. I told you, every candle opens up and accumulates and then manipulates. So that's why Mondays suck, because Monday is the accumulation of the week. Okay? If you never traded Mondays, you would be perfectly fine. But if you want a bullish weekly candle, you expect a slow Monday, a manipulation on Tuesday or Wednesday to put in low of the week, and then distribution for the rest of the week, and then a close from the top wick. If you want a bullish candle, if you want a bearish candle, you want to see it open on the weekly. You want to see the weekly open. You want to see it manipulate up into a PD array, and then you want to see distribution. And incorporating news. You want news to align with those ideas. So how do we align news with this idea? We wanted accumulation on Monday because it's no news. The basic rule of thumb is that the day that there is high impact news is a day where you're expecting something to happen. So Monday there was no news. I'm not expecting anything to happen. I'm expecting it to accumulate. Tuesday, I'm expecting manipulation because I want a bullish candle. So I want open accumulation. I want manipulation down below the weekly open, and I want delivery. So I'm expecting manipulation on this day. We manipulated below the weekly open, had a bullish candle close. I'm not expecting this to go down anymore. So what would I expect from the next high impact news event? Delivery to the upside. CPI, delivery to the upside. And Thursday, Friday, far more high wick. So news, high impact news is the days where we're going to move with some passion to get the job done for the weekly candle. So typically the news that you see, the high impact news that you see on Tuesday and Wednesday, that is going to be the manipulation. Typically it's going to manipulate into a high time frame PD array that is going to put in the wick for the start of the week, and the rest of the week should be delivery. So, I mean, that should make sense. If it doesn't, rewatch it until it does, because I think that's the only way that I can really explain that. But yeah, man, I mean, this is pretty clutch. People always say that you don't need this when you're a low time frame trader like me, but I completely disagree. You need to be in tune with the market in every way that you possibly can. I promise you, you will see a difference. If you know what's going on the high time frames is where things actually happen. That's where institutional order flow is really happening. It's on the daily, weekly, and monthly. So if you're in tune with institutional order flow, and you know where the high time frame drawn liquidity is, you are going to be able to trade in line with the market. So yes, that matters when you're on the 1 minute time frame. You need to know how to build a weekly outlook. So unless Julia has a question right now, that is it for me on weekly outlook. But let's see if Julia has a question. Okay, she doesn't have a question. She's just thanking me, which is very appropriate. I would have preferred a king at the end of that, but it's fine. Bro, she was typing. That's why I said Julia. Do you have any questions? Go ahead. Do you have any questions, brother? You weren't typing when I was getting ready to close the video, so I didn't assume you had a question. No thickie. All right. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end the video right there. Yeah, man, day 16, this is a pretty good one. Should have cleared up some things. Go ahead and dream. Shake some ass for YouTube. Oh, you guys can't even see that. Here we go. Ready?
Shake some ass for YouTube. That's what my Discord says, bro. So,
They ask, they shall receive. Hey! Oh! Alright. So, I'm a grown-ass man and I just torch for some views. But I'm out of here, man. Enjoy. Rewatch that video until it makes sense because it's a pretty important one. Bye-bye!